Hi, my name is Ares, and I'm going to go through the process that I took to get a print-on-demand shop running in about 2 weeks. I didn't use any crazy AI tools or pay anyone. Also, it's the first time that I've done this, so I think it will be a good example of what to expect if you're thinking of creating a print-on-demand shop. If you've done it already before, then this video will probably not be much informative for you, and you'll probably know more than I do anyway. I'll be honest, the product that I ended up with after 2 weeks was pretty shit, but it was good enough to get through the first step of actually getting the shop running, and then you can worry about improvements later. Because setting up a shop is a big part, and you can definitely waste many hours and end up not doing it if you overthink it, trying to get the perfect shop out there. So you can do just what I did, get one out of the way, and then you can worry about improving it later. So moving on to the tools that I used. So you need a design and inspiration software. I just use Photoshop, it's the best one, although it's very expensive. So if you're not a student or you don't have free access to Photoshop through work or school, I don't know, maybe Canva, or just find an alternative. I use Printful just because it's what I've known for quite a while now. I don't think they're bad. There's other options, but it's a good print-on-demand service. Shopify is a standard, right? You can get going for a few pounds or a few dollars at the beginning for your first few months, and then you start paying £25 and GoDaddy for the domain name. So altogether, if you already have Photoshop, or you know how to get your designs, or you're an artist and you already have archives of designs, it literally takes less than $20. Obviously excluding Photoshop. So I found the hardest part was coming up with the designs, but this is very subjective, right? So you can be an artist with like 5 years of archived photos, and you can just slap them on a product and then you'll be ready to go. But for me, it was just not easy to get up with these designs. I know a theme, I know what my shop is about, right? But creating those initial designs was hard. So what I did with the shop is just get like 4 or 5 easy products ready, easy designs, just so you start running up the shop and you have products to sell, and then you can start adding up stuff later, and there's less friction. So your job will just be improving the shop or just adding more stuff to what you already have. So on the steps how I would do this stuff is, so on the steps of how I would start is, first I will get my print on demand service platform, and I'll check out what they can provide. Basically, you can have a look at the choice and look at the catalog of products that Printful, for example, or your whatever print on demand provider has. This can give you a good idea of what you can buy, and it can broaden your ideas of products, right? So for example, there was loads of home and accessory stuff on there that I was pretty shocked about. There was like puzzles, which is something I never thought about, but I definitely would want to add it to my store in the future. So we're going to go over what Printful looks like now. So this is the Printful dashboard. This is what it looks like. So you got all the stuff here on the side. I'm going to get straight into it. You want to get your product templates out there, right? So you go in here, you have an idea, you get the PNG up, you add it, you add a product, and then you link up to a Shopify account. So at this stage you wouldn't have a Shopify account because you don't want to start paying for the Shopify fee when you're not ready, you don't have your design. So what I would do if I was you, I would go and get all my product templates ready, right? And Printful does all the photos and stuff. So I've got a few products here, I've got a few pages of products, got a puzzle here, bag, t-shirt, mugs, small bags, t-shirts, stickers, and then I'm going to add it to my store. So I have, it's an old store, this one's error, this one's active, and then I go on Shopify, and then I start creating my store, right? So you got, this is a Shopify settings, here it is. So if I go to actual Shopify, it's a Shopify homepage. So this is the Shopify homepage. A lot of stuff I haven't done yet, but I'm just doing the bare minimum, trying to get a store up and running as fast as I can. So you go create an online store. I found there isn't a lot of themes available. So there's only 12 themes, I believe, that is free, which is quite surprising for how big Shopify is and how many fucking people use it. The other ones you need to pay for, but you can go for something like basic like this. Just get your product out there. Blog pages, we don't want any of this stuff, right? It's too early. Well, we want our store, so you add the store, and then you go and then you customize. Amazing. What the fuck? Right, so you open the store, you customize, you add products, you add stuff, you go, okay, so that's desktop, phone, add sections, settings, colors, logos, all of that shit, all of that good stuff. And then you go on Printful, you add the products, it's already linked with your Shopify account, so that's all good. And what else you want to do, so just go settings, and you go domain name. Where is domain name? Domains, you want to add a domain, right? So your shop looks professional. So mine is this right here. So I got it from GoDaddy. It's like £10. So this is my domain, and boom, look, this is literally not finished. Like, I've put insert charity here, but that's all that is to it, to be honest. It's quite easy. The hardest part will be just starting, and then the easier part is updating. That is all that is to it. And in my opinion, if I can give anyone any advice, is if you know this or you watch any other video, you will know more than this. Let's be honest, I haven't gone through a lot of detail. I've gone for the bare minimum you need to know to start it. And if you can read English and if you can post on Facebook or Instagram, you can get a shop running, right? You need like £20-30 and a good few hours to get this all done.